Welcome back to Random Mind Spark. Have you ever wondered if animals can do things we humans can't? Well, you're in for a surprise. Welcome to the world of unusual animal facts, where we share the quirkiest, most fascinating, and mind-boggling facts about our fellow Earth inhabitants. Let's start with a fun fact about our farm friend, the goat. Did you know that goats have rectangular pupils? Yes, you heard it right. Unlike us humans with our round pupils, goats have horizontal rectangular pupils that provide them with a wide field of vision, helping them spot predators from different angles. So, next time you meet a goat, look into its eyes, and you'll see the world a little differently. From the farm, let's move to the slow-paced world of the snail. Imagine being able to snooze off for a day, a week, or even a month. Sounds heavenly, doesn't it? But what if I tell you that a snail can sleep for 3 years? Yes, when the weather conditions are not favorable, snails can enter a deep sleep or hibernation state, known as estivation, which can last for up to 3 years. Now that's a sleep marathon we humans can only dream of. Ever heard of a bird that can recognize itself in a mirror? Meet the European magpie, one of the few non-mammal species that can pass the mirror test, an experiment that checks self-recognition. They can identify themselves in a mirror, a cognitive skill that even some primates lack. And let's not forget about the octopus, a mollusk known for its intelligence and flexibility. But did you know that an octopus has 3 hearts? 2 pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. When an octopus swims, the heart that delivers blood to the body stops beating, which is why these clever creatures prefer to crawl rather than swim, avoiding the exhaustion. So, already surprised? Hold on, there's more. Dive in with us as we explore some aquatic oddities. Have you ever pondered the peculiarities that abound in our world's oceans, rivers, and lakes? The underwater kingdom is a treasure trove of curious creatures with surprising traits that defy ordinary logic. Let's start with the octopus, a creature that seems to have stepped right out of a science fiction novel. Did you know that an octopus possesses not 1, not 2, but 3 hearts? 2 of these hearts work exclusively to pump blood to the gills, while the third keeps the circulation flowing for the rest of the body. But here's the kicker. When the octopus swims, the heart that delivers blood to the rest of the body actually stops beating. Talk about a creature with a lot of heart. Moving on from the octopus, let's turn our attention to the shrimp. This crustacean might seem ordinary at first glance, but it harbors a secret that's sure to raise some eyebrows. The heart of a shrimp is not nestled safely in its chest like ours. Oh no, it's located in its head. Imagine, if you will, living your life with your heart literally in your head. And have you heard of the immortal jellyfish? This tiny, transparent creature found in the Mediterranean Sea and the waters of Japan has a trick up its sleeve that sounds like something out of a fairy tale. When faced with physical harm or even a lack of food, this jellyfish can revert its cells back to their earliest form and start its life cycle anew. It's like having a reset button for life. The underwater world is also home to the mantis shrimp, which boasts the fastest punch in the ocean. It can swing its claws so fast it boils the water around it, creating a shockwave that can stun or even kill its prey. Isn't the underwater world full of wonders? But we're not done yet. So stay tuned as we continue our journey through the fascinating animal kingdom. Let's take flight and discover some winged wonders. Have you ever stopped to marvel at the fascinating world of birds? There's so much more to these creatures than meets the eye. From the tiniest hummingbird to the towering ostrich, each species has its own unique quirks that never cease to amaze. Take the ostrich, for instance. You might think that, being the world's largest bird, it would have a brain to match its immense size. But here's a fun fact for you. An ostrich's eye is actually bigger than its brain. That's right, these colossal creatures have eyes that are about the size of a billiard ball, outsizing their brains. It just goes to show that size isn't everything. Now let's move from the biggest bird to one of the smallest, the hummingbird. These tiny, vibrant creatures are a marvel of nature. But did you know that a hummingbird weighs less than a penny? That's right. Despite their small stature, these birds are incredibly strong and resilient. They can flap their wings up to 80 times per second and can even fly backwards, making them one of the most agile creatures on the planet. And speaking of flight, did you know that not all birds can fly? Sure, we've all heard of penguins and ostriches, but there are about 40 species of flightless birds worldwide, each with its own unique adaptations for survival on the ground. While some birds can't fly, others have taken flight to a whole new level. The peregrine falcon, for example, is the fastest bird, and in fact the fastest animal in the world. When hunting, it can reach speeds of over 240 miles per hour. Incredible, isn't it? But we've got more surprises in store for you. If you are enjoying these random facts, then please hit that like button and subscribe today. Now let's venture into the jungle and meet some giants. Our first stop takes us to the majestic elephant, an unparalleled titan of the jungle. This colossal creature is not only known for its size, but also for its remarkable sense of smell. Believe it or not, an elephant's nose is so powerful it can detect water sources up to 12 miles away. Yes, you heard it right, 12 miles. Imagine being able to sniff out your favorite pizza joint from that far away. Now let's shift our gaze upwards, way up, to the towering giraffe. This long-necked wonder is the tallest animal on land. But have you ever wondered how a giraffe cleans its ears? It's not like they can reach up with their hooves, right? Well, nature has a solution for everything. A giraffe's tongue is so long, we're talking up to 20 inches, that it can literally lick its own ears clean. It's a built-in ear swab. Let's now turn our attention to the rhinoceros, a true heavyweight of the jungle. A rhino's skin may look rough and tough, but did you know it's actually quite sensitive? That's right, a rhino can feel a fly land on its skin. And to protect this sensitive skin from the sun and biting insects, rhinos love to wallow in mud. It's kind of like their own natural sunscreen and bug repellent. Finally, we can't forget the king of the jungle, the lion. While lions are famous for their powerful roars, they also have a softer side. When they're not hunting or defending their territory, lions spend up to 20 hours a day just lounging and sleeping. Talk about a catnap. Aren't these jungle giants amazing? But wait, we've got one last surprise for you. Ever heard of superpowers in the animal kingdom? Get ready to be amazed. Let's dive into the extraordinary world of animal abilities that would put most superheroes to shame. Our first stop is the fascinating world of the chameleon. This creature is a marvel to observe, with its ability to move its eyes in two different directions at the same time. Imagine being able to look at your friend and your favorite food simultaneously without turning your head. Quite the party trick, isn't it? Next, let's talk about the mighty flea. Yes, you heard it right, the tiny, often overlooked flea. But what's so special about these minuscule critters? Well, they can jump up to 200 times their body length. To put that into perspective, if a human had the same jumping ability, they could leap over the Eiffel Tower. Now that's a high jump record no one could beat. Let's turn our attention to the incredible axolotl. This unusual amphibian has stunned scientists with its remarkable regenerative abilities. It can regrow entire limbs, its spinal cord, and even parts of its heart and brain. It's like having a magical healing power that defies the laws of biology. Last stop takes us to the skies with the peregrine falcon, the fastest bird in the world. These feathered dynamos can reach speeds of over 240 miles per hour during their hunting stoop, making them faster than most sports cars. From the tiniest flea to the swift peregrine falcon, the animal kingdom is full of awe-inspiring abilities. So next time you see an animal, remember, they might just be hiding a superpower you'd never expect. Stay curious and keep exploring the amazing world of animals. If you are enjoying this content or just sticking around waiting for the next video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe buttons. We can really use the love.